As a female instructor, I get asked all the time how I carry every day, and I understand how difficult it is to find a safe and comfortable carry system. Over the years, I've learned a lot, so in this video, I thought I'd show you how I carry and give you some tips to help with your comfort and concealment. Let's start with what I carry. I carry the SIG P365 XL, and I do have a red dot on it. I'll put all this information in the description below if you want to learn more about it, but besides for that, it's completely stock. These are the 3 holsters I use. Let's start with the 2 more traditional style holsters that I like to use. Most traditional carry systems are going to be worn around your waist, so you want to start with a good belt. So a nice leather belt or a nice, I also like Core, K-O-R-E. They make a really awesome gun belt. So you want to start with a good foundation. This is my Vetter holster. It's an inside the waistband. So if you're new to concealed carry, you're going to see that inside the waistband and outside the waistband. So it sits inside of your pants. So it would go inside of my pants and then clip out onto my belt. There is some leather, but it's mainly Kydex. This is another one of my favorites from Blade Tech. They actually are here in Ohio where we live. It's an outside the waistband holster. It does come with clips, so you can switch it to inside the waistband, but I love to use it because here in Ohio, we get some crazy weather, especially this winter. It's been really rough. So even though it's outside of my waistband, it's outside of my pants, I'm still concealing because I'm wearing a lot of layers. So it makes it more comfortable and it makes it easier to access. With this holster, there's loops, so you're going to run your belt through it like this. And like I said, this one would sit on the outside of your pants and this would sit on the inside of your pants. Both of those holsters I wear at the 4 o'clock position, so that's like back here. And I'm going to show you my other holster, and it is actually an appendix style holster. I do prefer to always carry in the same area. However, I always have to say, is it better that I carry or I don't carry? So sometimes you have to compromise a little bit, and my outfit just works better with the appendix style. So that's why I do have both options, because it depends on what I'm wearing that day. This by far is my favorite holster for most everyday concealed carry, because I don't need a belt. This actually comes with, it's kind of like a belt that goes around you. So you wear this underneath all your clothes. You can wear it with sweatpants. I'm going to show you here in a moment with a skirt. You can wear it with anything. You don't have to have belt loops and wear a big old belt. So I like that. It also has this leg leash. So in case you're like, what's that for? Well, as you're drawing, the leg leash makes sure it stays into place and it doesn't slip. I have a full review of this, but just quickly how it works is that this band goes around your body. You can wear it, you have to wear it appendix, so somewhere up front, and it snaps together. It is a magnetic closure. To take it off, you just pull this to release, and then you wrap your leg leash around you, hook that up like this, and then you could potentially put it anywhere in the front of your body, which is great because you can work with your outfit that day to hide it. And we're going to talk about some tips on how to do that. No matter what holster you choose, I have 2 rules. One, it has to stay open on its own, just like this one. So whether there's a gun inside or not, it's staying open. So as I'm inserting my gun for the day, I'm not trying to press it against my body. So those little cheap nylon ones, not a fan. It also has a solid trigger guard, and it's specifically made for the gun. So all the good holsters are going to be specific for your gun and have a solid trigger guard and stay open on their own. To help with concealment, some things that I find very helpful is having layers. I know sometimes you live in a hot area and that's not possible, but when you can, adding different layers and different textures and also patterns really help hide that printing. That's what it's called when you're wearing a gun, you can see it. So we're trying to not print so much. Also having details in it, like sometimes the shirt will have like a little knot in it, or adding belts or anything like that can help distract from that shape. Another thing that I found recently, it sounds funny, but wearing those pants that have like the tummy control in them, because they add an extra layer of material to kind of compress that, they help hide that shape of the gun in the front, especially when you're wearing appendix. So you might want to think about that too. You can also add another layer by putting on like a tighter tank top to help pull it in. There's this balance though that is very difficult because you want to conceal, but you also need to be able to access it. So you always have to play with that balance, because sure, if it's easy to access, but it's not concealing very well, so you got to find a nice balance so you can still access it, but it is concealed well. I also carry at church all the time, so people are always looking to see, like, can they see my gun? So I carry in dresses and skirts. I'll show you some different ideas for that, but this holster is great with that because you, like I said, you don't need to have a belt and belt loops. You can wear it underneath. This is an example of me carrying in a skirt. It doesn't shout, "I'm carrying a gun." And I can still access my gun. And speaking of church, Neil and I just launched a new channel if you want to check it out. It's called The Watchman's Walk, where we talk about our faith and standing in a culture where it pushes compromise. If that resonates with you, you can check out the link below. We talked about some tips for concealment, but let's talk about some tips for comfort. First thing is everyone's different. So just because someone likes to wear an appendix or someone likes to wear 4 o'clock, it doesn't mean it's the best one for everyone. You got to pick what's best for you. And that's going to depend on your body type, how you dress, what kind of activities you're doing that day. So try different ways and see what works for you. Don't just think that there's like only one way to carry. Another thing you can do too to help, I know a lot of people say it rubs on them. You can wear an undershirt, and they also make like those leotard undershirt things that help so it won't keep coming up. So you can wear something like that, or just a simple undershirt to help with it from rubbing on you. If it's just the texture of your actual handgun, there's these things called Talon grips. They're pretty inexpensive, and they can make your gun either sandpapery, or they also have ones that are kind of rubbery. So that's a great option that you could add to your handgun if it's bothering you because it's too rough. There are a lot of new gun owners out there, and I know the thought of putting on a loaded gun is a little scary at first. So if you're really nervous, one thing to do is just to start off by just wearing the holster around your house. You can even have it with no gun inside, and then you can just wear it around the house unloaded and get comfortable. Feel what works for you. You can figure out, the positioning or what works for you, and that kind of gets you comfortable with it. Unfortunately, when you first start carrying, it's not going to be completely comfortable at first. I promise with time, if you stick with it and you work with it, it will become more normal and become part of your everyday life. But that's one of the biggest complaints I get right away is everyone's like, well, it's so uncomfortable. You really have to work with it, and there's not like a one solution for everybody, but stick with it. And it's just like wearing a watch. If you wear a watch every day, you just forget it's there. And my last advice is don't worry about it so much. Everyone's so concerned. They think they're going to put on their gun and everyone's going to notice and be staring at them. People are buried in their phones, not paying attention. So they're not going to notice you carrying. Just don't keep touching it. That's what everybody does when they first start wearing a gun. They're touching it all the time. I hope you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment below, like, and share it. I really appreciate that. We'll see you in the next video.
Here I am trying to get some work done, and my dog decides to enter the video.